Hello viewers, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Also, click on the bell icon so that you get the latest information about the videos that are uploaded. Hello students, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we are going to continue the ongoing chapter number 9, Soil. In today's session, we will discuss about soil profile and types of soil. Students, in the previous session we have learned that soil is formed by the weathering of rocks. And rocks are made up of minerals and all minerals are not same. It means that the particles of soil are also different. So the different particles of soil are arranged in different layers under the earth surface. So this arrangement of different particles of soil under the earth is referred as soil profile. So what is the definition of soil profile? A vertical section of the soil from ground surface to parent rock that shows the different layers of soil is called a soil profile. So if we cut out a vertical section from the surface of the ground till the parent rock, then we can see different layers of the soil very clearly. So this section, a vertical section showing the different layers of the soil is termed as soil profile. Since each layer differs in texture, color, depth and chemical composition. What does it mean? Because different layers of the soil is made by the different particles of the soil, they can be seen clearly. So each layer is different in their texture, color and depth. Depth means up to what level or up to what height the same type of particles are found. And also chemical composition. They are different. Now these layers are referred to as horizons. So what are horizons? Horizons are the layers found in the soil profile. Now let us discuss the classification of horizons. Horizons are classified as follows. First one is horizon O. Second is horizon A, or it is also known as topsoil. Third one is B horizon or middle layer. It is also known as subsoil. Fourth one is C horizon. And the last one is bedrock. So this is the classification of horizons. Now we will discuss about each horizon one by one. First of all, we will see O horizon. O horizon represents organic layer. It is the uppermost layer that is made up of living components like plants, microbes, etc. So why do we call O layer as organic layer? Because it is made up of living components like plants, microbes, etc. And these living components decompose slowly by the microbes and form humus. What is humus? Humus is the dead remains of plants and animals that get decomposed by the decomposers. Because of the presence of this humus, this layer is usually appears as dark. That means this layer is very thin and is usually dark. So what is the reason the uppermost layer or the O horizon appears as dark? Because it contains lots of humus. Humus is very rich in nutrients and it makes the soil fertile. That is why all the plants grow very well in the uppermost layer or organic layer. Now we will discuss about A horizon. This layer forms the topsoil. So which horizon is known as topsoil? It is horizon A. It is made up of minerals and the decomposed organic matter and is dark in color. Since decomposed organic matter, that is humus, which is very dark in color, this layer of topsoil also appears as dark. It is soft and porous and can retain more water than the other layers. Therefore, it is suitable for the plant growth. So, what makes the topsoil very suitable for the plant growth? Because it contains humus, that is good in nutrients, and also it is soft and porous, and this layer can retain more water than the other layers. Therefore, the topsoil or the horizon A is suitable for the plant growth. Apart from this, many tiny organisms such as beetles, worms, rodents, etc. live in the topsoil. So, the horizon A or topsoil is suitable for the other small animals also. Now, let us discuss about B horizon. The B horizon layer forms the subsoil. So, which layer or which horizon is called as subsoil? Horizon B. It is present just below the topsoil or horizon A. It is lighter in color and has little or no humus, and it has more sand and stones. Since the subsoil is not having any humus or no organic matter is present, it is lighter in color, and also it has more sand and stones. This layer has clay, but it is rich in minerals such as oxides of iron that is released from the percolating water. Why this horizon B has rich deposit of minerals, do you know? Because from the topsoil, when the water gets percolated or gets seeped into the horizon B, it carries the mineral also, and in the horizon B it gets deposited. Okay, because it contains more sand and the stones. So, we can say that horizon B is a mineral deposit. This layer is not suitable for the growth of most plants because of the lack of humus and the presence of sand and stones and hard rocks. This horizon B or subsoil is not suitable for the growth of most of the plants. Only the roots of bigger trees reach up to this layer. Next, we will discuss about C horizon. This layer is the parent rock layer and is found just below the subsoil. So, C horizon is the parent rock layer and it is found just below the subsoil. And what is this layer made up of? This layer is made up of partially weathered rocks with a lot of cracks and rock fragments. You know what is weathering. So, due to the weathering, which is a continuous process, part of the rock gets weathered out and it forms lots of cracks, and the rock fragments or rock pieces can be seen in the C horizon. Therefore, the plant roots are not found in this layer. The rainwater gets collected in this layer as groundwater because this horizon C contains bigger rock particles. So, the rainwater that is percolating from the topmost layer gets collected in the horizon C and it is found as the groundwater. This layer lacks humus and is infertile. You know what is humus? Humus is very necessary for the soil to be fertile. So, in the absence of humus, the horizon C becomes very much infertile and is not suitable for the growth of plants. That is why we can't see any plant roots in this horizon. Now, we will see what is bedrock. The bottommost layer in the soil profile is called the bedrock. So, the bottommost layer in the soil profile means it is the just below the C horizon. It is made up of large solid mass of rocks. That means it is a continuous rock. There is no weathered rocks or there is no rock fragments. It is a continuous solid mass of rock. It is non-porous and does not allow the water to seep through it. Since it is a large solid mass of rock, it has no cracks, it is not porous, therefore it does not allow the water to go through it or to seep through it. Therefore what happens? The rainwater gathers above it to form a water table. So we can see the water, get the groundwater from the water table just above the bedrock. So when we dig a well, we get the groundwater from this water table where the rainwater gets collected above the bedrock. Now let's have a look at the diagram of soil profile. The uppermost layer is O horizon, that is organic layer. Below that we can see horizon A, it is also called as topsoil. Below that we can see B horizon, that is known as subsoil. And below the horizon B, it is the horizon C. And the lowermost or the bottommost layer of the soil profile is bedrock. Students, I hope you have understood the topics very well. But still, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I will surely try to solve it as soon as possible. Here are some review questions. Please solve it in your notebook. Thank you.